Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had two directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis. Hey everyone, checking in on YELP GWPH PCLN NVDA Tesla Daily Weekly time frame. So the YELP channel very clear, the support of 32.20 held by 3 pennies, and resistance is 33.02. Get a break of that resistance and we see short-term upside to the middle Bollinger Band resistance in the mid $33 range. And if we break 32.20 support, we're heading back to the recent low of 31.60. So the bears are still in control of YELP. It's up to the bulls to prove otherwise and go against this trend. But I would be very cautious playing bullish, and obviously stop loss is essential because the bears are very strong, and the weekly time frame shows that with our bear flag and continuation, now a bullish reversal candlestick last week, and so far we're struggling to confirm it as we still reject from weekly exponential moving average resistances. GWPH is also still in its tight channel. We continually bounce and hold off of 120 support, but we see no follow through to the upside whatsoever. The bulls have to get over this double top of 123.33 and 123.34. If we cannot break those levels, the bears remain in full control. We have held the middle Bollinger Band weekly support 2 weeks in a row. It's currently 120.10. We are currently holding it for the 3rd week in a row. Must see this level hold, but we need to see follow through to the upside. We're on our 5th red week in a row so far. If we cannot break 123.34, the bears remain very strong. PCLN consolidating a downgrade this morning, adding to some bearish momentum. Middle Bollinger Band likely to be tested again tomorrow. That's going to be in the upper 1760s. Losing that level for the first time in the past 3 months would be a red flag if that level is lost. Support after that would be 1739 and 1733, the recent lows back here. But if we can hold this middle Bollinger Band, we remain strong because this is pretty consolidated, pretty tight consolidation. 2 big bull days to the upside and 4 red days, giving back only really half of that move to the upside. So the weekly time frame still certainly favoring the bulls. Exponential moving averages holding for PCLN. Bulls need some follow through. We have a lower high pattern 4 days in a row. Bulls need to break that with a break of 1785 tomorrow to affirm that that daily middle Bollinger Band is some solid support going forward. NVDA continues to see resistance in the upper 109s. We bounced just above a key support today. That level was 107.25. We bounced off of 107.42. So maintaining that must-hold level, keeping the higher low pattern intact. Bulls now need to break 110, get some momentum back to the upside. And you can look for clues in MU and AMD, the other names in the sector. If we see weakness there, we can anticipate some weakness in NVDA, and we saw that this morning with AMD unable to break its resistance. We formed a double top at the high of the day, Friday and today, and seeing that follow through with some weakness in other names in the sector. The weekly time frame for NVDA, this middle Bollinger Band, has held 5 of the last 6 weeks. That level is at 103.85. We're still well above it as support. It would be a red flag if we lost that level, but that is certainly not at risk of happening anytime soon. Congrats to the Tesla bulls. Huge bull move to the upside, all-time high. We had normal healthy consolidation, and it was sideways, which favored the bulls. Normally after a big gap up and a strong move, we consolidate, filling the gap to the downside. I kept saying I don't like Tesla bearish unless we break 275 to start filling that gap. We never broke it. We traded sideways, and bull reaction to news, short squeeze, bulls in full control, close at the all-time high, and we've got 300 psychological resistance, and then we're just looking dollar by dollar. 301, 302, 303, psychological resistance levels. Bulls are in absolute full control of Tesla, tons of momentum to the upside, and the upper Bollinger Band will act as support on the daily time frame on any consolidation, and tomorrow that will be in the mid 290s. Weekly time frame shows that strength. We can be looking at the weekly upper Bollinger Band resistance. That's going to be at about 303 by the time we get up to that level, and that will be a resistance level to keep an eye on, as we don't have really many other resistance levels to be keeping an eye on because we are at blue sky breakout all-time highs. So congrats to the bulls. Huge move that we have seen in the past 2 weeks from 250 to 300 in just about 9 trading days. So that's what we've got heading into tomorrow. YELP getting very tight. PCLN daily middle Bollinger Band key support test. NVDA 110 bull break will be a nice signal. And Tesla looking for further upside. Thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow.